Hi guys, welcome back again to my channel. Today's my daughter's birthday and I'm making her favorite cake ever. It is a upside down coconut pineapple cake. She loves this recipe. I'm going to share this recipe with you. It's easy, it's very affordable, and it's tasty. So come on and let me show you all your ingredients. Okay, you are going to need 1 cup of diced pineapple. Do not use the mushy pineapple. Use the whole pineapple. You could either cut it up, but this is the sizes that I'm going to use today for this recipe. I'm going to also add my vanilla, cinnamon powder, 1 1/3 cup of cooking oil. You're also going to need 2 eggs for this recipe. I'm also going to have 3 tablespoons of butter or margarine, 1 cup of granulated sugar. Do not use brown sugar, guys. Do not use brown sugar for this recipe. I'm also going to add a 1/2 cup of pineapple juice. I'm also going to add my coconut, dried coconut if you have it. And I'm also going to add 1 box of yellow cake mix, and this is also from the Dollar Tree store. And I am going to top it off. You could use any kind of topping. This is butterscotch. You could use caramel if you like. She like caramel too, but I'm gonna put butterscotch today. Top it off with this. It's pretty good. So come on and let's get started. Okay guys, now we're moving on to the next step. I have a pot on the fire and my stove is on medium heat. I'm going to go ahead and add my 3 tablespoons of butter or margarine, and then I'm going to add a cup of granulated sugar. I'm also going to add a teaspoon of vanilla and a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. I want that butter and that sugar to melt, so when this is all melted I'll come back and show you what that looks like. Okay, so that's exactly how I want it to be when it comes to a full bubble, and this is how I want it to be. Now I'm going to shut the fire off and I'm going to transfer it to my baking container. So let's move on. Now we're moving on to the next step, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and pour that mixture into my baking container. What I did before that, I went ahead and buttered the side of the baking pan. Alright, so basically that is what that looks like. And then all you're going to do is go ahead and put your pineapple in, and it don't have to be in any particular order. Just go ahead and put your pineapple in. So that's what that looks like. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and sprinkle my coconut. And guys, it's up to you to know how much coconut you want. Alright. And so I'm just going to go ahead and set this aside, and we're going to move on to our next step. So now here I have my classic yellow cake mix, and I'm just going to go ahead and pour it out in here. I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of pineapple juice, 1/4 cup of oil, and that's 1/3 of a cup of oil, and I'm going to add 2 eggs to this. And then all we're going to do is just mix this around until it comes nice and smooth. And so this is how you want it to be when you're finished with that step. So the next thing I'm going to do is go back and get my pineapple. And all I'm going to do is pour this on top of it. So that's what that looks like. Give it a little shake. Get all your bubbles out. Okay guys, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven at 350. Make sure your oven is already preheated before you put it in the oven. And this should bake within 35 to 40 minutes, alright? So I'll see you back when it's all done. Okay guys, the cake is all done. It baked for about 40 minutes to be exact. But make sure you want to get your toothpick and you want to test it just to make sure that inside is done. So you take your toothpick and you put it in the middle all the way down, you bring it back up, and when it's dry you know that it's done. Okay, so that's dry, so it's all done. I'm going to let it sit for about 10 minutes before I turn it over. So I'll come back and show you guys what that looks like, and then we'll finish it off with a little bit of caramel sprinkled on top. So I'll see you back. Okay guys, the cake, it's all done. Came out really good, as you can see. So what I'm going to do now for you guys is I'm going to get either my caramel cream or butterscotch. I would not use chocolate for this. All you need to do now is just drizzle that caramel all over it, just like that. This is going to be so yummy. And then you just let this sit for a little while and just let it cool, and it is going to be so yummy. So there you have it guys, I'm all done. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Let me know how you like it, and always subscribe. And as always, from my kitchen to your kitchen, enjoy. I'm gonna let this cook for a good 30 minutes on medium heat. Cover it up nice and make it simmer. And when it's done simmer, it's time for we eat. So see you back in a few minutes.
So this is in with your foundation, full coverage, you know, like bam. And last but not least, the last thing I tend to go for in my makeup collection is this palette right here. Let me show you what this baby looks like. It has a whole bunch of concealers. I believe it's $10 for this palette.